Hello and welcome to the Swampcast. Today I'm joined by Tim and Burridge.
Hello.
Burridge, tell us who you are, what you do, and where we can find it.
I am Burridge.
That answers all questions.
It does answer all questions. I do YouTube-y stuff and sometimes Twitch stuff. I've decided to stream on Twitch again rather than YouTube. Two different things, much easier for me for some reason. Well, Twitch is more specialised, isn't it? It kind of just works. The YouTube gaming thing's kind of died.
Yeah. Streaming still works, though.
Oh, it still works.
No one's ever going to use the YouTube gaming website, though.
I never use it.
It is quite nice because you get a slightly bigger screen than you do with the other one. Kind of like cinema mode.
Yeah, but I just don't like it. I prefer the white background for YouTube. Like, I just hate the black background. Just doesn't look right to me. My eyes just don't like it.
Yeah, it's not YouTube anymore. Just this weird Twitch thing.
Twitch hybrid.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can find me pretty much on Burridge Games for everything. Like, I've managed to make everything unified, which is great.
Pornhub /
What?
Wow.
Well, this is interesting.
Maybe I should have said nearly everything. I expect an image
he's
of my
only on
face with
YouTube.
the Pornhub logo now, Tim, just so you know. On the
Excellent.
overlay.
Just stamp on your forehead.
In fact, I could actually send you one if you like, because I actually photoshopped one the other day.
What?
Right, done.
I'll send it to you.
Oh, dear.
What should we talk about first?
Oh,
Well,
what's on the list?
Star Wars, of course.
We'll go down, yeah, let's do Star
Wars.
Wars, man.
Just because of the hype.
Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Star Wars, skip now.
Yeah, just leave the video. We don't want to be responsible for
There'll be
ruining
Star
this
Wars
amazing
stuff.
film.
We take spoilers seriously.
Yeah.
Yes, very seriously. Han Solo dies!
Oh, no.
I wasn't expecting that, I'll be honest. He's walking towards him. I thought something was going to happen, but I wasn't
Something had
expecting
to
that.
happen, yeah.
Yeah.
So it had to happen. It's like, okay, he's holding the lightsaber. Uh-oh. This might not end well. And
As soon
then
as
he
I
did
saw
it,
him
I'm
near the
like,
bridge,
okay, yep.
it was literally like Empire, wasn't it? When Luke was confronted by Vader, it was like there's no way out. It was like one of them something had to happen. And,
Yeah.
I was half expecting his hand to get chopped off and fall down, though. Like,
Yeah,
fly underneath the planet
exactly
and catch
like
him or
it.
something like that.
Yeah. Convenient falls into a tube.
Or falls into the garbage chute with Phasma. Because that's where we assume Phasma is.
Oh, I don't know whether you ever noticed, but
Yeah.
FN 2187 that was
FN2.
used. That was used in Star Wars, the first film, and it was they were shouting it over the comms link to C-3PO.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm sure it was the number of the like trash compactor or something like that in the first film.
Ooh.
I can actually find it.
Oh,
Bit of trivia section.
That's pretty funny, yeah.
But he used
I
to work
didn't
in
realise that.
sanitary as well. Sanitation, sorry.
Yeah. That's
was it
quite...
a cell block?
That's
Yeah,
quite
it was Leia's cell block. Sorry,
Oh, really?
2187.
Mm.
That's what it was.
That's pretty cool.
I knew
Nice.
there was some connection because I'd recognised the number. And then I watched the proper Star Wars the other day. Well, that sounds bad. I watched Star Wars the other day, the first one. And I just noticed it. I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's.
I
a
do
lot
like
of
that
love.
sort of stuff.
Apparently he's
Yeah.
born 7 years after the Battle of Endor.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, Poe Dameron was actually conceived on Endor during the party. But the worrying thing is, I didn't see many like women there. It was mainly just Ewoks and blokes. So leave that to everyone's imagination. If he starts to develop a bit more fur.
Yeah. Just turns into like a Chewbacca style character because he's like a tall Ewok.
I would like to. It would ruin the film, but I'd like to see an Ewok piloting an X-wing. That would certainly be interesting.
Oh yeah, that would be quite funny.
I mean, could they even reach all the controls?
That's a good point. No, you need Pringles tubes on
It'd
his
be like
feet
the
or
old
something.
granny just peering over the steering wheel.
Yeah. Get him a box. Are we alright?
Just like, "Ee!"
Imagine the Ewok with just really thick glasses.
X-wings don't have steering
Would you like
wheel,
a humbug?
They need to put a steering wheel
Or
in his
weapons
X-wing.
original.
Oh god, what would they call him? It wouldn't be Red Leader or Black Leader. What would it be? Fur Leader. I don't know.
Furry shitball. Actually, no, I don't know. Got the ring.
Very simple. I like that name. I think we should go with that name.
How cool does Poe's X-Wing look as well, in black?
Oh, that was awesome. Oh, gonna find a photo now.
Yeah, I'm just finding a photo myself. Ooh, there's a Lego version already.
Pose. I'm really hoping it comes as
It comes with
Kung Fu
BB-8.
Panda.
I've got
I might need to get that.
I've got talking of
considering
Lego. My friends at work bought me. You know you could get those big Lego figurines, like of the characters. So you got like a Kylo Ren one,
Yeah.
and a Phasma one. Well, I liked the look of both of them. And my friends, because I bought their Star Wars tickets when we went to go watch it, so they bought me the Kylo Ren one, and then I bought the Phasma one.
Oh, wow. Nice.
So I've got 2 figurines of Captain Phasma and a Kylo Ren one. The really funny thing is Kylo Ren's age range is 8 to 14, and Phasma's is 7 to 14.
Them 7-year-olds can't handle Kylo.
I'm not. Yeah.
I've just looked up the Poe's X-Wing fighter, and it's $80.
Oh, bloody hell.
How much is that in real money? Sorry, offending people and all that. Oops. Cut that out.
No, everything must stay in.
You guys seen the Twitter account Emo Kylo Ren?
Yes,
Oh, it's
yes, I
brilliant.
have. It is absolutely fantastic.
That's 53 quid apparently for that lump of plastic, essentially.
Let me have a
lump
look.
of awesomeness, but
I have to print one.
I want the
Yeah.
BB-8 remote control thing because apparently it can
Oh,
learn
yeah.
like the room layouts.
I
through
want it.
Like amazing.
I'm actually talking about going halves with my girlfriend, and we'll share it as a pet.
There's a pet.
It's 120 quid, so 60 quid each isn't as painful.
I told
Who
my
get
dad
custody?
he should let me get my license since I share DNA with the best star pilot in the galaxy. He was touched, but I meant Darth Vader.
Oh my god. It really works well though, because he is just an emo Sith.
Yeah. Approaches you at a party, clears throat. Has anyone ever told you your eyes are the colour of Darth Vader's helmet glinting in the moonlight?
Oh god. He was tweeting clothing shops asking if they come in the colour.
Darth Vader black.
Yeah, and also the colour of blue reflecting off Darth Vader's helmet when the Emperor's electrocuting Luke.
Yeah.
It's like, does it still come in that colour? And the shop actually replied and said, no, but they'll be back in soon, don't worry.
Gestures, door opens. Yes, Ray, you see, when you're as powerful as I, you can do these things. Kylo, that was an automatic door.
Fan favourite. Parsecs are a unit of distance, Dad.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I kind of wish they corrected that in the most recent one.
So favourite characters of the film?
Favourite characters?
Let's say new characters, because... Yeah.
Could be Jar Jar. I mean, he's obviously the Sith. Have you seen that conspiracy? The theory that Jar Jar's the Sith?
Yeah. There's a
Works
fair
so
amount of
well.
evidence to back it.
That was
isn't
pretty funny.
I would never see another Star Wars film, though, if it was true, though.
Oh, I'd
I'm
love
so
it.
sick of his character.
Because it explains so much, though. It explains why he's so annoying, why he's so useless.
Yeah.
They've just explained his character.
Yeah. It does explain his, like when he jumped into the lake as well, why he was able to jump like 30 foot into the air and do
And the
12
final
flips.
The final battle as well, where he's being really clumsy but just annihilating everything.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, favourite character.
Yeah.
Well, most
Well,
of them aren't
Ray.
new.
Well, yeah, there is. We've got Ray, Finn, Poe.
Actually, no, there's no question. It's BB-8.
BB-8,
Yeah.
definitely.
BB-8 is adorable.
I know.
I never ever thought I'd say that about a mechanical droid thing, but it is adorable.
He is so
it really
cute.
is.
Just like
I just want him.
yeah,
I love that he's a physical droid on set as well.
yeah. There's no freaking CGI involved in
Yeah.
that. It was a physical droid rolling around.
Have you seen in he's actually done interviews, literally like they had the cast walking down the red carpet and that, and they've got BB-8 doing the same, and he was like talking to interviewers in his normal voice, like just bleeping and blooping, and the interviewers are just like presuming what he was saying. And at one point they tell him to do a Chewbacca impression, and he just goes and just rolls off. So adorable. I need one.
I wonder if I can make one.
Okay, so I want to just roll off side topic here a moment.
Okay.
I just saw this on Twitter. US Twitter versus UK Twitter. So President Obama on Christmas Day was like, from the Obama family to yours, Merry Christmas and a special thank you to all our men and women in uniform this holiday season. Lovely message, right? So people like, thanks Obama, thanks Dad. Dad! David Cameron on New Year's Day. Happy New Year! Fuck off, Dave, you pig-shagging, Syrian murdering posh fuckboy cunt.
Wait, who sent that? The Americans or the British?
I think everybody.
Well, I'm assuming the British were saying fuck off to David Cameron, and the Americans were. At least that's how it looks like. Or people like Obama and hate David Cameron. I think that's the gist of that.
Essentially, yeah.
Oh, I just laughed. I saw it, and I was like, oh, that's just.
We ever had a prime minister that everyone's liked, or at least most people have liked?
Yeah, Margaret Thatcher. Lol.
Yeah.
I've just found a website called howbb8works.com.
Send it me. I need it.
How BB-8 works. Oh.
Magnetic spherical balancing robot drive.
No. There's a.
That's so cool.
Oh, the bottom of it! Oh, no, you can move it!
I know.
No! Look at it go!
It's like having one.
Oh! You can switch to the inside view as well.
Oh, that is
Oh,
awesome.
look! Oh, wow!
Mechanism 2?
Ari's so cute.
Oh, wow. There's two. Oh, wow. Look at the second mechanism. That's even cleverer than the first. Look at that.
Doesn't look very
Is this-
robust, though.
Is
No,
this people
like the
like
first
theorizing?
I don't know.
This is our best guess based on how BB-8 behaves on screen, yeah. I think that's pretty much the Star Wars film bit, right? Oh, and Rey. Rey's awesome.
Yeah, Rey. Who do we think she is?
I think she's Luke Skywalker's daughter.
Me too.
That is my
dunno.
genuine...
I think that's too obvious.
Too obvious, but at the same time, it makes sense because the whole point of Star Wars at the moment seems to be the Skywalker family.
Yeah.
So it would make sense for Luke to also have a daughter or a child.
Maybe it's like Vader had an affair or something like that. Oh no, Jar Jar had an affair.
Oh, God, no.
Jar Jar's
no.
illegitimate child that's somehow human.
Oh.
We've
And
got it.
isn't annoying.
Well, there's a lot of people saying that it might be Kylo's sister.
Yeah,
I mean,
they were saying about that as well.
I kind of hope it's not, though, because that's pretty much just, let's copy what we did originally with Luke and Leia.
Yeah.
But I kind of hope it is Luke's daughter.
Yeah, I
there
want
is
it to
more
be Luke's
evidence.
daughter because there's... Like, she's very powerful in the Force. Like, she was able to beat Kylo Ren
Yeah, there's also...
by not even being trained. I mean, okay, he was injured, but...
Yeah.
But I like that. I like the fact they had him injured because then
Yeah.
that gave the protagonists who aren't trained like that kind of fighting chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it didn't seem as bullshit.
Although
Yeah.
she did pick up the Force very quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I mean, she friggin' mind tricked Daniel Craig.
Oh, God. But, what was I going to say? I don't know.
I forgot.
Oh, also the lightsaber calling to her, and also R2-D2
Yes.
waking up when she lands on the rebel planet.
Yeah. All those
That's
things
two other
kind of
pieces
lead
of
to
evidence.
her to... Yeah. I'm going to go with Luke Skywalker's daughter, and I hope it kind of is, because I know it'd be very cliche, but
It would be cool.
it
I
would
think
be
that
cool.
Because that was never explained.
No, we don't know who her parents are, why they left her there. We
There
don't
was
really
also-
know anything about her. All we know is she's very powerful in the Force.
Yeah. There was also rumours of Finn being Lando's son, which I don't think are true, but
No.
everyone's related in this universe.
Yeah, apparently so.
That happened because Amazon leaked T-shirts, and in the name it said Finn Calrissian.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which wouldn't really work because his name wasn't Finn to begin with. That was just
No.
his number.
That was just his number that they changed into a name, yeah.
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 But then he wouldn't actually know his real name, would he? So
No, but I don't think they'd take the numbers from what your original name would be.
No.
I think they'd just assign you a random number.
you go, yeah.
I think it's a shame Phasma didn't get more coverage.
Yeah, Phasma was a bit shit. Forgive
well,
my French.
Who's Phasma, the weird one with the massive glasses? I think.
The Silver Stormtrooper, the lady one.
Oh, yeah.
And she was a cool character, but she didn't get any coverage. So it was just like all you saw her do was slightly disciplined Finn, and then
fall down a rubbish chute. Well, we assumed she was down a rubbish chute because we didn't see it.
Yeah, I mean it was a bit rubbish, but no, the main guy that everybody's going on about is Traitor.
Oh, Traitor.
Yeah,
that's not actually his real name either. That's the best bit.
No, that's just his line, isn't it?
It turned into a meme, basically. They started calling him TR8T or something.
Yeah.
No, TR8R or something. Traitor. Yeah. And it's like, we searched it. It was like, is that his actual number? Like, that'd be amazing. But it's not, apparently.
That'd be so cheesy.
It'd be cheesy, but quite funny.
Should be
if they kept it just in the script as that, never released.
Yeah.
I mean, all this time, it could have just been his name. He hasn't actually done anything. He's called him that.
Yeah, Traitor Calorizin. That's his real name.
Well, he would be following in his father's footsteps at that point for a while.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like father, like Finn.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
I think that's the film covered. Should we move on to Battlefront? So, Burridge, you're the only one who's played it, right?
I've played it. I've played a few hours. I can't really get onto it right now due to other reasons. So, what I've played of it, it's lacking a lot. It looks absolutely incredible without what we're going to talk about in a minute anyway. But it looks incredible. I believe they released a map like over December, like a new map, Jakku, I think they released. But I haven't played it. I haven't had a chance to play it yet. So, the flying mechanics to me were a bit off. Like, I could not get used to the controls. I just kept crashing into the ground instead.
So they do have flying then?
They have flying, but you don't go to... It's just around the actual map.
Yeah, it's just... It's a bit...
And I would say, personally, the maps aren't that... Like, they're pretty standard size, really, for a game of that size. But the game itself is a mediocre game. If they had a co-op campaign in there, I'd be sold.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool. Or Galactic Conquest.
They've just made it like
a
beautiful multiplayer game, haven't they, really? And for the price of it, it's just... I mean, I'm looking at Origin right now. Ultimate Edition, £94.98. 95 quid for a download.
It is insanely expensive.
You nearly buy a BB-8
there's the deluxe edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I might actually buy BB-8 instead.
Yeah,
just buy BB-8. It'd be worth more.
I'll wait for the Steam Origin sales to book before I buy it. Because that's how it works.
Yeah, well, it's not on Steam anyway, so...
Nope.
The Origin do sales?
Get it when it goes on sale. It'll probably go cheap soon, I imagine.
I hope so.
It's a good game. It looks amazing, but it lacks a lot of things. Like it feels like a beta. It feels like a beta. It feels like a very polished beta, but a beta nonetheless. It just lacks a lot of content.
Do
you think they're likely to update
it? Hard to tell. Hard to tell at this point.
I mean, it does just feel kind of like a reskinned Battlefield with less.
That is pretty much what it is. Although it's got less. And I would say it runs better than like, it ran amazing on launch. Like, I cannot fault them for that.
I suppose that's Frostbite engine as much as anything.
Yeah, Frostbite engine is a pretty incredible engine, to be honest.
I will end up buying it because it just looks amazing. It's just too pretty not to buy.
Yeah, I've just got a feeling I'm going to buy it a couple of months down the line and all the servers are just going to be dead.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's going to be fun.
It'll be alright.
the Star Wars hype will die out and then just shut the game down.
But for me, the Star Wars hype always lives on.
It's always
Episode 8's probably going to come out in a couple of years or so.
2017, May 2017, I think.
Oh, 2017.
They're starting filming this month.
Yeah. May 2017.
It doesn't give them much time, to be honest.
But if we buy it just before it comes out, hopefully the hype will be back. Hopefully it'll go on sale. Or
Revenge of the Hype.
Revenge of the Hype. Yeah. Well, the thing is, 7 was so good and they left it on a literal cliffhanger, so...
Yeah.
8's got to be good.
Oh, Kylo's lightsaber's been destroyed, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of bummed out of that. I liked his lightsaber.
Yeah, but he might make a new one, but without the broken crystal, because his lightsaber looked like that because it was a broken crystal.
I love the sound of it, though. It sounded really cool.
Yeah, if you got the wiki, it's a broken kyber crystal, so it's a more powerful crystal than a standard crystal.
A broken what crystal?
Kyber crystal, I believe. The
Ooh,
KY. Kyber. Yeah.
Sorry, carry on.
Yeah.
To a Mokuba one.
Mokuba. Shut up, Mokuba. Yeah. So. I'm hoping
it was a cracked kyber crystal, wasn't it? And basically that meant that it had to be like vented constantly, which is why it's got the two hilt bits at the bottom.
Yeah, that explains the cross guards.
Exhausts.
They're exhausts, basically. Yeah.
That's quite cool.
That's why it sounds different and looks different.
Yeah, which
also,
I thought was pretty cool.
You don't really see it slices cleanly into stuff.
No, it doesn't. No.
Like when you see him like slicing up that control panel, it's just like it's smashing the surface, and it just looks like it's hitting it against it. But if it was a proper lightsaber, it would like cut through it like butter.
Yeah.
Or
that's
some
pretty
nice
cool.
cheese.
I thought it was just J.J. Abrams doing it because he could.
But... No. Well, it might
cool.
be because he could, but they've given it a proper reason.
Oh, I like that actually.
Yeah. They've bought the rights to the what do you call it, haven't they? This expanded universe. And Disney own it now.
Yeah, Disney own it, so they can
canon.
it's none of it's canon anymore, but they take bits from it. So, for instance, Ben Solo or Kylo Ren was in the expanded universe, although it wasn't Ben Solo that turned evil in the original. It was Jason Solo.
Oh yeah,
Jason Solo.
Yes.
I've never read any of the expanded universe.
I've read very little of it.
I've read through a lot of it, but I don't remember a lot. And then, of course, there's the graphics mod for Battlefront 3, which you wanted to talk about.
I'm going to buy a 980 Ti just to get that mod.
You'll want more than a 980 Ti to run that, I imagine. You want two of them, probably. Well, it's... Well, I suppose you'd not be running it at 4K, though, are you? So...
Nope.
But it's...
That's the main thing
I don't want. Absolutely beautiful. Like...
I don't want to jump up to 1440p either.
No.
I like frame rate. I like high frame rates.
The 1080p resolution for me works perfectly fine. I don't have an issue playing games at that resolution, and I get good frame rate on higher settings, so the games still look amazing.
Yeah.
I'm happy at 1080.
Yeah.
Although I do want G-Sync.
Yep. I'm buying a G-Sync monitor.
Yeah.
There's a £400 G-Sync monitor that I'm going to probably get. It's 27-inch.
Wish I could buy that.
It is beautiful. Nice. That's a low end of G-Sync as well. That's how expensive it is.
Yeah.
Like cheapest sort of G-Sync monitor you can get is a 1440p BenQ one I've found.
Yeah.
And that's about 300 quid. That's really good, to be honest, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, so other games that come out. Fallout 4.
I've only just bought.
The hype was not required. It's not that great. I'm going to shit on it. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, I'm going to shit on it too.
I'm sorry. I played 2 days of it, and that's all I've played. I played 36 hours over 2 days. And
I didn't even get that far. I played 10 hours.
Right. I completed one whole side of the story. However, for Tim's sake, we're not going to spoil because he hasn't played it.
I haven't played enough to spoil it.
32 hours, sorry.
The problem with I just felt like I was fighting to have fun. But I didn't, like the Elder Scrolls games, I kind of fell into this universe, wandered around, found stories and monsters. Fallout, I kind of fell into this wasteland and just wandered around.
Aimlessly, yeah.
Yeah, there's just, every now and then you see an enemy, it's like, oh, something to kill.
The best way I could describe it is a Bethesda RPG. And I use RPG loosely with Fallout 4 because it loses a lot of RPG elements. And that's sad, because I expected so much more from it. It's like, oh, all this hype and you fudged it up. I'm sorry, you fudged it up. I don't care what all the Fallout fanboys say. Go back to your corners of the internet, because I'm sorry.
Go back to your vaults.
It is not, I'm sorry, but it is not as fantastic as everybody made it out to be. It just isn't. I'm sorry, it's not.
I played 24 minutes. I've made my character. That was pretty cool. It looks pretty, runs well. I went into the vault and then I stopped playing. And I played Just Cause instead.
See, the thing is, though, you say it looks pretty, but even on the highest settings, and I had it running on highest, it looks... It doesn't look any better than... Like, I say Skyrim looks better than it. I'm sorry.
I think it did, actually. It looks pretty,
Skyrim looks pretty, but it just... For a game that's been in development for 4 years, they've reused so many assets from Skyrim. And I'm like, I'm sorry, something like 4-year development cycle, wasn't it?
At least.
Are they using the same engine?
Yeah, same engine as Skyrim.
I mean, had it come out maybe same time as Skyrim, maybe before, it would be a pretty game. But when you got Battlefront that's just come out.
Yeah. Like they fell behind with a lot of things. I mean, I don't care so much for the graphics. Like it played okay, it looked okay, but the control scheme is another issue I have with Fallout 4. It was terrible. The freaking controller scheme, especially when you're building your settlements. Yeah. Jesus Christ! I actually had to pick up my Xbox controller, but then by doing that, like most games, if you pick up a controller, it automatically just works and changes the control scheme. No, not with Bethesda games. You've got to go to the menu, change the controller scheme just to use the controller, and then change it back when you want to go back to keyboard.
Actually, I say I've played 24 minutes, and I just realised when I started playing it, I couldn't use the menu because I always have an Xbox controller plugged in. And that deactivates the menu.
Oh.
Yeah,
that deactivates all keyboard and mouse control.
Yeah, you have to use your Xbox controller to go to options. You have to use your actual controller to do it.
I just unplugged it because I was just like, screw you, dude.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, I'm sorry, but you have games like Rocket League, and yes, I know. I plugged in my PS4 controller, recognized that instantly. It gave me all the PlayStation controls for it. Great. And then I got my aerial goal with it.
GTA as well.
And GTA uses both, although if I'm using my PS4 controller, it still shows me Xbox controls.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter because they're basically the same layout, so...
Probably a mod for that.
Yeah, it probably is.
Well, talking about mods, I was just going to say, Fallout 4, it's going to be great for mods. I've gone on. There's one, this is the hot files, so most recent stuff uploaded. There's one that gives your character a massive arse. One that gives quite a cool bodysuit, I'll give them that.
Yeah.
One that makes your player dirty with lots of scratches and naked. One that just makes you naked. One that gives you pubic hair. And one that makes the map in 4K.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, that is Bethesda games all over.
Making models.
Making the, anime bullshit stuff is basically... And I'm looking at the reviews, and all the people that have even played nearly 200 hours of Fallout has downvoted it.
Yeah. Going on about the mods. Top few mods. Fix.
Yeah.
Nude mod.
Yeah. Fix. Yeah.
Fix. Actually,
that's
extension.
What the mod is for.
Kind of fix. Fix.
Here's a good example of Fallout 4 from a a review. Wide as an ocean, deep as a puddle.
Yeah.
Genuinely, that is Fallout 4.
That is a lot of Bethesda games, to be honest.
Yes, even Skyrim. Skyrim fell to the same thing, and I love Skyrim. I have a huge love for Skyrim.
I think Oblivion was probably the last deep one they've really made.
Oblivion was amazing. I absolutely... I prefer Oblivion over Skyrim, I'm going to say it.
I prefer the stories of Oblivion, but for the mechanics of Skyrim.
Oh, yes. I would love Oblivion with Skyrim mechanics.
I find it too hard to go back to Oblivion, because I played Skyrim first.
Yeah.
The thing is, though,
we'd have the nostalgia filters.
Oblivion, even to this day, I am going to go on a whim here and say it almost looks as good, if not better, than Skyrim in some cases.
Especially
there are
mods.
some parts of Oblivion that just looks better than Skyrim. I don't know whether that's the artwork or whether the engine they used, but it looks better to me. Genuinely, I preferred the aesthetic of Oblivion to Skyrim.
When it comes to games, there's always setting and then how well it recreates that setting within the game.
Mm-hmm.
So something like Far Cry always looks prettier than it probably actually is because of just the setting that it's in. Fallout's setting's not as pretty as Skyrim, but its graphics are better.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, Skyrim, for instance, you have the Northern Light type thing in the sky, don't you?
Yeah.
That was beautiful. That is beautiful. But then the rest of the game is just They're very plain, and that's Fallout in a nutshell. It's a pretty wasteland that just meh.
You could have told me all this before I bought the game.
Well, you didn't ask.
Well, if you go back and buy Oblivion.
Go back and buy Oblivion and play that, seriously.
You reckon I could do a swap?
Yeah, very easily.
Deem swap.
Yes. Just refund Fallout 4.
Trouble is I can't. I bought it through Green Man. And it was quite cheap. I got it for 23 quid.
Yeah, I like Green Man. Yeah.
Really cheap compared.
To be fair, Oblivion's really dirt cheap anyway. You could probably still get it now for dirt cheap. It's probably like a tenner. You could get everything.
Store.
Yeah.
Going back to Oblivion, I think the reason I liked so much is It's like the quest. When you think of the Mage Guild quest in Skyrim, you walk up to the college, you go to some ruins, you talk to some people, you walk around, pick up some goop out of some stuff or something, and then just carry on doing that for ages.
Yeah,
Whereas Oblivion is like, you have to go around all the colleges, get them all to like you, and there's ones where you got to overthrow someone who's hoarding black crystals and that, and putting someone out of a well.
Yep.
You got to kill a highwayman, and just so much more variation in the quests, and it actually feels like there's reasons for doing stuff rather than just go to this cave and kill everything.
Yeah.
I think that's really
you
what did it for me.
Skyrim then.
I mean, so many RPGs is just go and kill this thing. It feels almost like an MMO but single player. Whereas Oblivion, it is more about the story. More go do this because someone's dying and they need you to get this thing and you've got to save them, but if you do this wrong, it's just so much more depth.
Yeah.
Isn't Witcher 3 supposed to be quite good?
Witcher 3 is amazing. From what I've played, it is amazing. It looks good, it plays well. Yeah, they downgraded it a bit from E3, but it still looks amazing, so...
Yeah.
How does it compare to Witcher 2? I played that a little bit, but couldn't really get into it.
I'm actually going to be honest, I have not played the Witcher series. Witcher 3 was the first time I'd played one.
Alright.
So I couldn't tell you.
I remember liking the combat of Witcher 2, but that was about it. They're just quick time events and kind of odd story. I just couldn't get into it.
I didn't really have any quick time event. I don't think I had any quick time events.
Oh, that sounds good.
In Witcher 3. It was all kind of combat, walking around, picking up loot. Yeah.
Like, I mean, I bought a Telltale Game of Thrones, and I'm really enjoying that because it just feels like a 60 FPS Game of Thrones episode, essentially. The only things I don't like are the QuickTime events and having to actually do stuff. I know that sounds stupid. I quite like choosing dialogue, though. That's quite cool because it gives you a short amount of time, and you've got to choose what you're going to say, and it pressures you, and you sometimes do the wrong thing, and you think, shit, shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never got into Telltale games.
No.
I never had any interest, but because it's Game of Thrones, I love Game of Thrones, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Telltale games for me, it's just like, yeah, let's appeal to a fandom and make a
essentially,
game that's sort of a game.
They always feel halfway between a film and a game. I'd rather have one or the other.
Yeah,
like I said, the only thing I don't like are the QuickTime events. It's just like, press this, mash this. Oh,
just no.
I know.
Yeah, that's definitely not my thing.
Yeah, QuickTime events. Worst part of Just Cause 2. Talking about that, they're gone from Just Cause 3.
Yes.
I was going to say, I've not seen any.
Well,
yeah, every time you got into a plane or helicopter, you had to do a QuickTime event.
What?
Yeah, they got rid of that.
Yeah, the only things I don't like about Just Cause 3 is you're forced to try and find these little stupid challenges to unlock stuff that you want. And stuff like the tethers, I've only done one of those tether challenges. And I can't, for the life of me, find another one. And I just want to upgrade the tethers so I can rip shit down with the tethers, because it's great fun.
Yeah. I from what I can see, Fallout, fucking hell, Just Cause 3 does look amazing. Like, it genuinely does look good. Although, if
It's
you're an
so
AMD user, rest in peace.
I guess for most things, though.
Brazam plays it on AMD, and he said, apart from all the bugs, it is actually a good game. It's like, I guess. But I mean, I'm not AMD, so I don't care. But I'll probably get it soon. But it's, I think after playing Just Cause 2 and kind of figured, yeah, it's okay. Just didn't really like the control scheme that much.
I didn't really like Just Cause 2, though, but Just Cause 3 is just great fun. You just get to fly around.
I'll probably wait until it goes down to like 25 quid, and then I'll probably pick it up.
Just Cause 2 had that weird control scheme. I think it's like press shift to get your second gun.
Yeah.
Control the first one, then something else for 2 or something.
It was really freaking weird, and I
think that's probably what put me off.
I don't like it. The control scheme was weird. I think it's because I'm used to playing GTA, though. So used to playing like GTA and that, I'm used to those controls, so that I play a game that has really weird controls. I'm like, wait, what? What is this? I can't.
Saying that, at least I don't have that stupid wheel from GTA. The console wheel that's horrendous to use on PC.
I hate it so much.
It's almost worth just getting a controller plugged in just to use that wheel.
I've not really had a problem using it. What, you mean GTA 5's weapon wheel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've not had a problem using that. I find it's very easy, because I just hold down tab click, done.
I still haven't really worked out how to get different weapons in the same tab.
You scroll.
You have to
scroll.
hold it over what you want and scroll.
Yeah, it's not that difficult.
That's not very.
Okay.
It's not very quick, is it?
I think you can press tab multiple times, but only if you haven't tabbed to another one. Or
you can double tab to get out the weapon that you've just had, which I've found, which is rather useful.
Okay.
But up until then, I've been like struggling with that damn wheel thing.
Yeah, I don't know. The wheel thing I found okay. I've never had a problem getting a weapon out quick enough. But then again, I've normally got it set to the weapon I want anyway.
Yeah.
It's like, I want the rocket launcher. Here it is. Boom.
Yeah, that's the only weapon you need.
Yeah.
No, minigun.
The only weapon I need. And the minigun. I can't wait to get the minigun.
It is worth the wait.
I'm going to be such an abusive father with that. Like a father figure with that. Just like, hey, everybody.
Just to be us minigun fighting, isn't it? Like, Burridge is getting out his minigun. I'll get out my minigun too. Everybody.
Or even better, me and you will just be like back to back with the minigun, just going.
Ah, yeah. We join together.
We join together. They'll never defeat us.
Yeah, I'm just not going to play GTA as soon as you unlock the minigun. Never again.
It's like, I'm done now. That's it.
Even if you aren't online, you'll find a way.
Just like come to your house with a minigun. She's like, hey, Tim. Oh.
Not again.
Not in real life now. God, a 3D printed minigun. There you go.
Another game that's come out recently, Tom Clancy's Division.
Ooh.
Any of you played it?
Okay.
Nope.
No.
It looks really interesting. It's kind of like a shooter, but the way I understand it is different countries' SWAT teams against each other. One of you holes up inside a building, one of you has to raid it. Or one team.
Okay.
So it's a very tactical thing. Like you can abseil down and smash out the windows and blow through walls and lock up doors, set traps, and it just looks quite interesting.
Okay.
But I don't think it's actually come on sale yet. Don't know how much it is.
No. Got Tom Clancy's name in it then, so.
Yeah.
Cha-ching.
I've still yet to play a Tom Clancy game.
Yeah. I've never played one.
I've always wanted to try Splinter Cell. Never got around to it.
Oh, actually, no, I did play Splinter Cell on PS2. I don't know which one. That was quite fun. It was just like...
Yeah, I don't know. I never really got into the whole tactical games. Like, obviously, I play a lot of strategy games, but...
Yeah, I've just booted Crysis, which is a game that's 9 years old this year.
Is that the same age as TF2?
2007 it came out.
Sounds about right. Well, I think 2009 sticking out to me. Oh no, 2007.
Oh, cool.
Which looks better. I don't actually know what the original Crisis looks like.
That's what I'm about to find out.
I'm actually willing to bet that TF2 looks better, just because it's cartoony. That and I'm ever so slightly biased.
Well, it's the cell shading, isn't it? It's the cell shading kind of makes... Like, the games with cell shading tend to age really well because they're not, like, super high-end. It's just cartoony. And then there is... Who's Your Daddy?
Yeah, who's your daddy? So
That's
you've
an
played this
interesting-
then, Burridge.
Me and Dexter played this, yeah. I've got a video coming out on January 5th, so I don't know when this is coming out. So it could have already been out by now, or it could not have been, but...
Or maybe it's at the same time.
Oh.
Premise of it is you're a baby trying to kill yourself, or the dad trying to
Dad's
stop the
gotta
baby killing
stop
himself.
the baby killing themselves before 4 p.m.
I saw a GIF on Reddit and it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. It was the dad and the baby fighting over the oven.
The baby
was
climbing into the oven.
Yeah, and he was closing the door and trying to turn the switch on, and the dad was like, "No, stop it! Stop!"
Yeah, it is quite funny. There's also you'll see on the video. I'm not going to spoil this, but there is an item in the bedroom.
Oh, okay.
That is absolutely hilarious when you find it. We found it. Me and Dexter found it, and we that's
How
in the
much
video.
is this game?
It's free. You could get like the demo for it.
It's free.
Why haven't we recorded this yet?
Don't know.
If you got the Kickstarter, you could get like the demo for it.
Okay.
Or £4 on Steam. That's not bad actually.
Yeah, might consider it.
Is that £4 on sale? No,
Oh wait, it's on.
£4.
Wait, is it on Steam? Is it?
Yeah, it's just £4. Not even on sale, £4.
Oh wow, it is on Steam. Wow, I might have to play the updated version with Dexter
Add
again.
to the
Then,
wish
'cause
list.
this might have more. Oh, it's early access. So it may not. It may not have anything extra for a minute, but it has got high reviews. Very positive. It's funny, but honestly, half an hour and you're done.
Yeah, I get that impression. But £4.99. think that's a reasonable price.
How easy is it to set up multiplayer?
Not that difficult at all.
Ah.
You literally just make a room, and then it's peer-to-peer.
Yay.
It's just the oven door closing with the element heating up and a baby in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
The baby fighting to close the door against the dad.
Yeah. So funny.
What twisted mind came up with this? I want to meet them.
Joe Williams is their name.
I love the baby just looks like, you know those really crap frog toys you get that swim in the bath?
Yeah.
It just looks like one of them. It's almost like the dad's already stepped on it.
Also, when the dad crouches, it's really funny because he doesn't actually crouch. His body kind of merges into his legs.
Slightly terrifying.
It's beautiful. See, general updates on January 8th. 2 new chores and 1 new dad power. 3 new usable items, beneficial to daddy. Major spawning adjustments are being made as well in his favour. Good, because it's really difficult to win as a dad. Air ducts allows baby an additional path to traverse through rooms, can be locked. Yes. 3 new dangerous interactions with existing objects. Netcode improvements. And much more soon. So yeah, I may have to play as well and play the upgraded version. Yeah, no, it's stupid fun for about half an hour.
I like stupid fun.
I do.
And obviously, if the guy goes through with it, the game gets completed, then it could have a lot of maps and a lot of ways to die and live. And
Yep.
So has it only got one map at the moment, or are there multiple ones?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking it could be quite fun if you get sort of maps at the park and shopping centres and stuff like that.
Yeah. All these different little places, yeah.
Maybe have one on an aeroplane and you have to fight to open the door and jump out, something like that. There's a lot of potential for expansion on that game.
Yeah, for $3.99, $4.99, it would be very good value.
I'd like to see something stupid as well, like you're both in a nuclear power station or something like that, and you have to try and jam toys in the controls to cause a meltdown. It's got so much potential for just stupid fun.
Yeah.
Love games like that. Next on our list is Burridge's favourite game.
Oh, yes.
Have you played the update yet?
Of which, sorry?
Team Fortress 2.
No, I've not actually played any of it. What's it like?
Interesting one.
I know they've done a lot of bullshit things, and that's kind of what made me want to not play it.
Yeah, I mean, they've added contracts. Yeah, got all of that. They've too much work. Bunch more skins, don't care about that. Want to use them as strangers. Bunch of stamps, always nice. More crates. They've added quite a few new maps, actually, which are quite nice. Snow Coast is complete rubbish. Vanguard's quite nice. Light Pass is alright. Landfall's meh, weird. New Taunts,
If I'm honest, cool. I just want to play Overwatch more than TF2.
I know. I really want Overwatch.
Looking at it, it looks like it's going to be more polished and better and just...
That's what I've heard as well.
So many hours into TF2, but they've changed it so much. I liked what it was, and I think they should have just added new things that people would be more interested in, not try and make it like a hybrid between CSGO.
I almost think they should just leave it. Just optimise it a little bit so it runs better and just leave it.
Yeah. But it feels like they're trying to make money from it, like CSGO.
Well, they're gearing up to competitive. They're adding matchmaking.
Okay.
I suppose it's like CSGO.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of the changes come in, because the base weapon switch speed is now 0.5 seconds instead of 0.67. There's massive balance change.
Okay.
And upon spawning, you show friendly outlines for 10 seconds, which is quite nice, actually. Shows where everyone is. And there's just a bunch of changes. One that really annoyed me, though, the pyro nerf.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Well, basically, they nerf the degreaser, which is the skilled weapon, and buff the phlogistonator, which is the weapon without skill.
I hate that weapon.
Yeah, and just everyone uses it now. So they've removed the 10% damage penalty, so it does more damage. And when you activate the month, you get basically an uber charge for a while, and you can't be knocked back.
What?
Yeah.
So you're just invincible when you have that?
Only while you're taunting. I mean, I've been playing, and just every other death seems to be a phlogistonator death. So annoying. Then
I think that's just why I never got into TF2. I played 100 and something hours of it, but
there's a few changes. A lot of them are just very small stuff.
I think I pretty much keep it installed just because then Gary's mod has more things to use.
That's your entire reason.
Yeah, it's pretty much my entire reason for leaving it installed now. And I don't even play Gary's mod that much anymore.
So what we got next? Fuck the Russians. Do you want to talk about that, Burridge?
Yeah, fuck the Ruskies. So, my Origin account this morning got hacked into. They changed the password, they changed the email. Password, they don't allow me to just change back on the fly on the email, which is fair enough. However, on the email side of things, when they change the email, I can click a link in the email to change it back. So, for the last 2 hours, I've just been sat here clicking that link on every email I get through, and I've had 8 of them. Yeah, like, for some reason, this Russian guy really wants my account. They even changed the username. So, and I can't do anything.
Way to play Battlefront.
Hack into Burridge's account.
Yeah.
So, the best thing about this is, though, they changed the security question as well. Security question is now Russian.
Oh.
And I can't answer it because I don't know what the question is. So I can't actually secure the account.
Have you just tried typing vodka into it? Maybe babushka.
But yeah, they changed the language on the account as well, so I had to go back in and then Google Translate just to fucking get to the bit I needed to change the freaking language back.
What?
It makes me worry about Origin's security.
I don't know what Origin's like for security, really. Customer service is meant to be good, though.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on that front.
I've got to wonder, though, do people say the customer service is good just because they compare it to Steam?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm worried about.
I think, to be honest, if you just got an infinite number of monkeys just tapping on a keyboard, you probably have better customer service than Steam.
Well, I mean, considering they didn't post an update about what the Steam caching issue until, like, a few days ago.
Yeah, they didn't even put it official, did they?
No, they did. It was made official on their site from Valve.
Not from, like, through the client or through Twitter or anything.
No, it was on their site, though.
I just saw it from Reddit. It seemed to be one of their caching partners was DDoSed.
They were DDoSed, and and then
DOSed, at least.
yeah, DOS. That's the thing that worries me. They got DOSed. A DOS is literally one IP flooding.
Well, it doesn't say if it was a DOS or a DDoS. DDoS is still a type of DOS. So it doesn't say it's not a DDoS. It could be.
I suppose.
DDoS?
I just thought you would have put DDoS. But yeah, so...
Anyway, sorry, what were you saying?
So apparently traffic to the Steam store increased by 2,000%. So obviously Steam web caching was deployed, and that minimized it, and then a second attack happened, and the configuration got deployed again, which then caused a clash by the looks of it, like inconfigured or something, and then people obviously seeing other people's accounts and horrible things.
Well, reading through it, it sounded almost like their CDN that got DDoS. I'm assuming it was just DDoS and delivering the same page for a bunch of people, so whoever managed to load their page got it cached as the most recent version, and that just got sent to everyone.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why people were seeing the same account a lot of the time.
People's
and
addresses forfeited as well, who had something in the cart.
Yeah, although there isn't known yet whether people could buy stuff on it. I don't think they could.
No, they couldn't.
But your home address, your billing address was shown if you had anything in the cart. You could have actually lost your address without knowing, which is a bit worrying.
But we will continue to work with our web caching partner to identify affected users to improve the process, and we apologise for everybody whose personal information was exposed by this error. But that's all they've said. That's all they said, and then they've carried on just as normal, like nothing happened. Apparently, the Steam subscriber agreement for 2016 was updated.
Okay.
Updates for the new year.
I think that's pretty standard, though.
Yeah.
Every year.
Yeah, so that was the Ruskies.
What's this Lifi you've...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wi-Fi. I don't know what it stands for. Light fidelity, something like that. But basically, you know how Wi-Fi works over, I think it's microwaves. So you'll get an emitter and a receiver. Well, this is kind of the same thing, but works over the visible spectrum, so normal light.
Oh, right.
Okay. So it's basically light speed internet.
Pretty much.
That'd be very quick.
You normally get sort of, fast Wi-Fi gigabit a second? I don't really know.
Yeah.
But this is 224 gigabits per second.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's literally like the speed of light, I'd imagine, then.
Oh, microwaves will be anyway, but...
Yeah.
mean, this
I need
is
an
sort of,
NVMe SSD in my phone now, just for this.
I mean, we're talking multiple HD films a second download.
It's quite
here.
nice, actually. I recently installed an SSD into this as well, another SSD.
To your phone?
Wait, are you talking about phones?
Oh, what? No, what?
Your computer.
Carrying around a SATA
Your game's
power
console.
supply.
Put it in your Xbox.
Put it to my Xbox.
People have actually done that.
Play it at 4K now.
Oh,
4K Candy Crush. Ugh.
no.
God. Yeah, so with Lifi, you could have a light in the office. You take your phone out. Obviously, you can't use it under the desk, but you have your phone on top of the desk and getting sort of 224 gigabits per second internet.
Wow.
I mean, there's obviously downsides. So you can't have it under the desk, and if your lights aren't bright enough or something like that, you won't get a good signal. But for 224 gigabits a second.
Effectively, with that though, you could just you wouldn't have to pay an internet provider. Surely, you just turn some lights on and.
Well, you'd still pay the provider. They'd send the signal to you, and then it's just a way of transmitting it, kind of like a wireless router.
It's interesting, but I think internet actually needs to catch up to this, because this is only if you've got ridiculous internet, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the main use would be in data centers. I mean, you could have a big warehouse, and instead of having to plug in your new data rack, you can just put it underneath the lights.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another question: will the French call this Lifi?
Oh, Lifi.
They do call it Wifi, don't they? So
Yeah,
this is
they do.
Lifi.
Wi-Fi.
So
Well, that's French and Russians we've offended this episode. Okay, moving on.
Doing well.
yeah, let's start working on the rest.
So those bloody British. Oh wait.
Go on.
Those tea drinking scumbags.
Yeah, you guys seen the Pi Zero?
Oh, it's adorable.
Well, you know the Raspberry Pi?
Yeah.
It costs about 20 quid. Well, this is 1 gigahertz CPU, half a gig of RAM for 4 quid.
Wow.
£4.
4 quid. Or $5.
And it has a 1080p 60 FPS HDMI video output.
Yep.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might just buy this just as could you use it as a media center?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, it's so cute.
It's micro USB power as well. You half a watt or something stupid like that.
As in the phone charger?
Yeah.
Wow. Where's the link to buy?
Oh, they're all out of stock at the moment.
Of course they are. They're really. They must be stupidly cheap to manufacture, though.
Well, I mean, the first ones they made, they actually gave out on the front of their magazine. They just attached the magazine free with it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is incredible. I might even get one for myself just to dick about with it.
I'm going to wear it as
I'll get all 3 generations sitting on my desk.
Oh.
No.
You used it as a upload server at one point, didn't you? Or a transfer server?
I did. Just when I had stupidly slow internet, just stick it on the Raspberry Pi and leave it going overnight to upload.
That's incredible. That's not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah, currently my servers are running off it. So I've got 2 websites running off of that and MQTT broker on it.
Wow.
Incredible what you can do with those little things.
I mean, that's the original Raspberry Pi as well. I've got the modern one, which is like a quad-core 1 gigahertz, I think, for 20 quid. I think it's upgraded.
Wow.
Yeah, Raspberry Pi is pretty awesome, really. You guys heard much about the Internet of Things?
The what?
Connecting your fridge to the internet, basically.
No.
What?
That's basically, computers are becoming so cheap, you might as well just stick one in everything.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, I suppose.
I mean, stick one in each light, and then you just control your lights from your phone. Stick one in your alarm. When your alarm goes off, it sends a message to your broker, and then that switches your lights on, or switch the radio on, switch the kettle on. Your phone's connected, so whenever you get home, you can switch the kettle on automatically and have a brew ready for you. Yeah, thought you'd like that one.
Wow. Nice. Yeah. That's I'd love to do that.
Why don't big companies like TV companies actually use Raspberry Pis within their TVs? Because all TVs just seem to, like, whenever you go on Netflix, they just seem to shit themselves. Just like, I can't handle this, it's too much. They just,
Don't know.
I don't know why. Yeah.
Well, I'm actually
So
using a similar processor. It's the ARM V7, I think.
Like my TV can support Netflix, but I may as well plug in my tablet through HDMI because it shits itself if it tries to go on Netflix. It's just like, it takes about half an hour to go on it.
Yeah.
It's too much information.
The hardware in TVs, they're terrible.
I was
Like,
going to say,
they used to have like teletext games and stuff like that, because obviously we're talking about platforms in gaming, and TVs are technically a platform for gaming because they have games on them. But teletext, yeah.
Teletext
It's just a big black screen with a horrendous coloured text.
Yeah.
I wonder what the weather's doing. Go to teletext. I just like pull out your phone, it's there.
Yeah, my phone is telling me that the weather in Dublin, because I'm going to Dublin tomorrow, it's worked out from my calendar that I'm going to Dublin, and it's telling me the weather for tomorrow. That's kind of scary because I didn't set anything up.
Google is getting a little bit scary with that. It does from emails as well. If you get emailed a date, it'll automatically add it to your calendar if you select that. Then it'll automatically tell you like the time you should set off to get there. It's completely wrong because it assumes you drive, and I don't drive, but it tries.
I had another one when I went to see The Darkness. I put it on the calendar as The Darkness. I didn't put any information or anything like that. And then the next day I checked it, it had added the official event from the O2 Academy, and it was like giving me directions and stuff too. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it's pretty scary, isn't it?
Scary but useful, thank you.
There's one thing with Google. They do awesome stuff, and I don't want them to stop. But if they turned evil...
Oh, God.
Just log on to Google one day and all their logos turn red.
Ding, ding, ding. We know what you did.
They had a rule, didn't they, saying we'll never be evil, and they've recently demolished that rule.
Because it used to be their motto, do no evil.
But they've actually got rid of it.
There's now do some evil.
Do as little as you can get away with.
Or as much as you can get away with.
No, I think that was Microsoft.
I have a nitpick here. Slightly off balance. I suppose it's still Google, but it's YouTube. People who comment on your videos, who probably haven't even watched your video, haven't liked it, haven't subscribed because they found it funny or anything, and they're like,
"Can you subscribe back?
Can you subscribe back to me and watch my one? I just released one too." I'm just like, okay. So I had one on my Burridge Super Yacht GTA video, and it was, "Great video, bro. I've subscribed. Was wondering if you would do the same." So obviously my instant response is thanks, but no, I don't do sub for sub. So I'm waiting for my 213 to go down to 212.
Yeah.
Because
that's
they've
if he
subbed.
actually has subbed.
Well, I'm assuming he has because someone else subbed yesterday as well.
Is he a real person?
I don't know. And then I've got this person with 1k subs going, "Awesome GTA video, dude. Really enjoyed it. I just made a GTA vid on my channel too. Check it out and possibly sub if you enjoy it. Would mean a lot." It's like, yeah, I'm just going to bin that one.
I just feel like I should annoy them as much as possible.
Yeah.
So I just made a GTA video and just asked them for the link to their channel and just act like a complete idiot.
Actually, I could have gone on theirs and gone, "Oh, thanks for the link, dude. Didn't like it very much, but I made one too. Here, you go watch this one."
Never-ending chain.
Just be an absolute troll. But the thing is, though, their comments always turn up as spam every time without fail. So something makes me think they do it to a lot of channels.
Yep.
And I think that's why a lot of them have like 1k subs, because it's mostly inactive and they're just But it's inactive subs then, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't really want that. Because if you have too many inactive subs and no one's viewing it, then YouTube just goes, "Oh, that's a crap channel, we won't show that one."
Yeah.
It actually negatively impacts you.
Yep. I found out recently as well, if people aren't commenting on your videos, even though you've got the subs and the views, if no one's commented, then it doesn't show up as high. So that's the problem I'm having with my channel at the moment, is the fact that I get views compared to the amount of subs I've got, but I don't get comments.
Yeah, we get much the same.
I don't really get the comments, so then my video doesn't rank as highly because no one's commenting.
Also, you know the new grid option they've added to the sub feed?
Mm-hmm.
That annoyed me so much.
I'd use emails.
Fair enough. That's probably a better way of doing it, to be honest. But I use the sub feed because my YouTube bookmark is YouTube/feed/subscriptions, so I can actually have my homepage without having to go to... Hold on, let's see what it is today. YouTube.com is home, and it just shows you a load of popular channels. Some that I'm not subscribed to. But that's why I use the sub feed. And then recently they've changed it to this grid thing, where, you know, since the dawn of time, the sub feed's just been a list that you scroll down. Suddenly it's horizontal, and you go to the right as you go older, and it goes down and down and down. It goes down as a big page, so it fits more videos on. And they've only thankfully made it an option recently, because sometimes my sub feed would just do it and I wouldn't be able to change it back. And I was like, well, I can't find any videos today then. Like, stop it, YouTube.
Yeah, they're gonna stop. See, I still prefer the old channel layouts. The way you could customize the background.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
Like, I still preferred those. Like, I actually
great.
got partnership just after they got rid of it. It was like, no.
Oh.
I finished making one a couple of days before they got rid of it.
Oh.
I kind of miss those. Like, that channel layout was so much better because now it's not very customizable. It's just like a banner.
I think that's how they want it, though.
Yeah, but it looks so plain.
Don't you get something extra if you're, like, big as a YouTuber?
Probably.
Choose one big. Wiper 179.
Is that?
Oh, just some scrub that I subscribe to. No, it looks the same.
Yeah, no, it's
Just
exactly
more
the same.
professional.
Although they get, if you're in America, you get like the tip tab now. If you're, and obviously you get your verified tick these days, which is what Whipper's got as well. Yeah, the thing is, you don't actually get it. It's based on your Google Plus, apparently. Like how many kind of people are on your Google Plus and followers you have on that. And
How the hell has NerdCube got it then? He's put one post ever to Google Plus saying, "Sod this, I'm never using this again."
yeah, but he's got a lot of followers on it, I suspect, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Plus he's got a lot of views on YouTube, and so yeah.
Oh, I've just looked at NerdCube's Patreon and he's getting $5,000 a month
Mm-hmm.
just from that.
Wow.
I'm getting nothing.
How about we give $1 to you and you give $1 to us?
I mean, think about that $5,000. I suppose that's $5,000 to what? 6 people does he employ?
Yeah, he employs
Including
people. It's
Then
that's entirely to
servers,
his game
advertising, all
stuff.
that.
That's entirely to his his game stuff, and then he obviously gets his advertisement revenue, so he probably makes a lot of money now.
He makes a lot of money, but not as much as he could be. He's doing it because he wants to make games.
Yeah.
He's not solely making money out of YouTube as like a company, because
No.
he would just do it all himself if that was the case.
Yeah.
Or do it minimal staff.
Well, I suppose he has minimal staff though, because there's only like 6 of them.
Even
so.
more minimal.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
He might have a guy for the website, and then that might be it.
Yeah. But then again, you got to think his dad's YouTube revenue as well, so his dad's making a bit of money on the side. And
Yeah.
all in all, they're probably making a fair bit.
Oh yeah. Well, understandably, hasn't he at like 2 million subs?
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, something like that.
that
Almost
was weird.
2.4 actually.
Bus just went past with a Just Cause Free advert on. Just
With
NerdCube. Best game ever. I love that they put that on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was quite cool. So, there's Sesame Credit now. Oh, God.
Yeah, how we got from Pi Zero to
Yeah,
that,
we went
I've
to
no
YouTube.
idea.
I'm so sorry.
Alright, YouTube rant.
YouTube rant done.
Should put that in every week. Just
Every
YouTube
week,
rant.
just a YouTube rant. YouTube rant of the week.
Week. That's a good one.
Month, year, maybe.
Okay.
Didn't even plan this the last 3 months. But yeah, Sesame Credit.
That's scary.
Well, you know how in the UK we have something called tax credits?
Yeah.
So
something like Experian as well, I suppose.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
You'll take out a loan, and then depending on how well you pay that back, you'll get a rating. How well you use your credit card, you'll get a rating. And it's basically a rating of how likely you are to pay back a loan.
Mm-hmm.
Well, China are implementing something called the Sesame Credit, which is kind of like that. Only you get your rating depending on stuff that you buy, stuff that you do. So if you buy something like rice, you get a positive rating. If you buy anime from Japan, you get a negative rating. If you tweet out their political agendas, you get a positive rating. If you tweet out some American article, you lose your rating. So effectively, it's how well you follow the Chinese government. That's your rating. They are literally gamifying their agenda.
Yeah.
The scary thing is, though, Riot Games is the owner or something like... No, not the owner, sorry. The company that's doing this has like huge shares in Riot Games, or they're the owner of Riot Games, and have a big share in Epic Games, who make Unreal Engine, and Avalanche Blizzard.
Yep.
Scary.
Ever so slightly. And
Activision Blizzard, sorry, not Avalanche Blizzard. Activision Blizzard.
The other thing as well, one of the major companies that are part, I think, Alibaba, was it? Is that a Chinese?
They're basically the Chinese Amazon.
Yeah, the Chinese Amazon. So anything you purchase off them affects your credit score, or your Sesame Credit. And if that wasn't
And
bad
also
enough
your
already,
social media. Your social media, your friends, it scans your friends, and if you have a friend that has a bad rating, your rating could go down for that.
Yeah. So you're actively encouraged to get rid of rebellious people in your life.
It is really
you're encouraged
scary.
to buy the same stuff, you're encouraged to talk to the same people, you're encouraged to tweet out stuff blindly. I mean, the worst part is probably, at the moment, it's optional. That sounds like a good thing until you think the people who are on there, they're the most enthusiastic, they're the people who are going to follow the government, they're the people who are going to rack up stupidly high scores really quickly. So when these other people join, they're going to be massively behind everyone else. So they're going to post stuff even more to build their credit up. And it's not just like, oh, there's some vague score that you can have and be proud of. It actually affects stuff like
jobs. And...
jobs. If you're trying to get out of the country, if you have a higher score, that'll be easier. You can get presents from the government, lower taxes. Just terrifying.
Basically, this is...
It's scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank God we don't live in China.
It's like the 1984 thing, but it's gamified. So they're effectively doing it themselves because it's them putting the pressure on their neighbours.
Yeah.
Well, that is really clever. That just makes it more terrifying.
It's incredibly intelligent and genius, but it's evil genius. Like it's just terrifying.
Because it's everywhere, it's convenient, and yet it's something that some people want, so the people are going to be pushing it on themselves and each other.
Yeah.
I really hope it flops.
Yeah.
Really, really do. The problem is we probably won't hear much about it.
No.
I haven't heard anything about it. In fact, I don't think I've seen it on Reddit. It's on Hacker News where I first saw it.
Yeah.
You probably won't hear anything about it from a Chinese person, because otherwise they would be seen as... Yeah.
Well, they'll be losing their Sesame Credit.
No, they'll talk about it now, I reckon. But then in 2020 it'll go dead silent, because obviously then it's mandatory. So that's the scary bit, is the fact they're rolling it in. They're not just making it mandatory now, they're rolling it in over 5 years.
Yeah.
That's bad.
And it'll encourage people to join, because if they're automatically a disadvantage for their life, if they don't.
Yeah.
The thing is, think about it though. You could join now, get a high rating, and just leave the country. Because it would be easy to leave the country.
I suppose that's an idea. Any Chinese listeners?
So, any Chinese watchers listening right now, just do that.
Yeah, just all 1 billion of you go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Just not England. We're dealing with enough of people.
Actually, does that mean they would get negative Sesame Credit for watching this video now?
Yep.
Probably would.
But that's China offended too, then.
Especially if they shared it.
China, France.
And I kind of offended like all the refugees, because I said there's too many people here already. Just don't come here.
Refugees, you mean?
So I've offended the refugees now.
Well, we've got to get an even spread. Show that we're not discriminating.
America, you're fat and dumb. There you go. That's how. It's okay, because I'm also fat and dumb. That means I'm American, apparently. America.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Should we move on to the game of the year?
That's probably an idea.
Yeah.
I think we should each choose 3 games.
Oh God, I'm not even sure I've played 3 games this year.
Should we just go with games that we've been playing and enjoyed? Because I don't think I've been playing that many games that have come out.
No, I can definitely give you my game of the 2015. I can definitely tell you that.
Go on, give us 3 games that you absolutely love from this year, then.
Right. Okay. Oh, games that I absolutely love this year. That's a hard one. Well, I can definitely give you one, and that is Rocket League. That is literally my top game of the year. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I've tried describing it, but
It's like football, but fun.
It's football with cars, like
rocket cars.
It's much better.
So, I basically put, it's a well-made game, shows that the industry can still make amazing, addicting games without the need to charge through the teeth, or throw stupid amounts of microtransactions at players, because there aren't microtransactions. You get small pieces of DLC released, maybe quarterly sometimes, and it's like $2.99.
I mean, I haven't bought any of the DLC yet, and I don't feel disadvantaged in the least bit.
No, you're not. You don't gain an advantage. It's all cosmetic.
I literally buy the DLC to support the game because I like Rocket League.
I buy the DLC because I want the newer cars, and I also want...
I've not used any of the DLC. That bad. The only ones I've used are the Portal ones, which are added for free.
Yeah.
Portal ones are good.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's just a well-made game. They don't charge through the teeth. It's a cheap game. A well-made game, Unreal Engine, looks beautiful, genuinely well-made, a good game. The only thing I hate about it is that every time you get DLC, new achievements come along.
Yeah.
And that bugs me to hell. But apart from it's just the best game of 2015. Honorable mentions, Battlefront, just because it's pretty. But it's definitely by no means a game of the year. It's just a very pretty game. And I'm going to give... Actually, no, I'm not. No, I'm not, actually, because there's still so many problems. I was going to give credit to Rockstar for a good port of GTA 5, but I've actually decided against it because there's such a hacker problem that it just ruins it sometimes.
Thumbs down for how they treat the modded community.
Yeah. Rockstar, seriously, get your act together. Hot coffee thing happened years ago. Get over it.
And Tim?
My favourite game of this year, annoyingly, is Rocket League as well.
Yeah.
I've just put that many hours into it and just find it that fun. But no, it's just easy to play. It's one of those games you can just play any time of day for like 5 minutes and then just put it down if you really want.
Yeah. Literally play one match and go, yeah.
I've been enjoying Just Cause a lot. It's just great fun. You just get to blow stuff up. So it's my kind of thing. It runs pretty well as well. The destruction engine as well is just so beautiful. You can play this game a lot of different ways. I mean, you could just shoot everything with a machine gun. It would kind of be a bit boring. Then you've got the tether system, which is great fun, and that's how I destroy most of my stuff. I like pulling stuff down just because you get to see the destruction. And then, of course, you got unlimited C4 as well, so you can blow everything up if you really want. I tend to pull stuff down just because it's more fun.
It does just look so much fun.
Yeah, it is. It's literally just great fun. I'm going to say GTA 5 because it's finally here on PC, and I'm not going to discount the fact
it was a good port.
It runs well. There's little niggles, but they're never really going to fix that. It's much better than what they did with
4. Yeah.
4, yeah. So I'm not going to slag them off too much.
Yeah, I think most things are better than 4.
Yeah. I quite enjoyed Mad Max. But looking back on it now...
It was beautiful. They made a beautiful desert, as Total Biscuit put it.
I did enjoy Mad Max until it deleted my save.
What?
I don't know. I just clicked load game and just started playing the intro sequence.
Oh,
no idea.
Got it.
Yep, so I'm not putting those 17 hours or something like back in.
No. I put a lot of time into it, but really, I don't look back... I put 42 hours in, apparently. But I don't look back on it that favourably. I enjoyed it while I was playing it, but I wouldn't play it again.
It's just one of those games where there's always something more to do, so you just keep on going. But you look back and you just kind of been driving around a desert.
Yeah, it's open world stuff, really.
Yeah.
But I don't feel it's going to be the same with Just Cause, because you can choose to do all the grindy stuff, or you can just spend the entire day pissing around on it with the tethers and grapple, wingsuits, everything.
That's what I'll be doing.
The other day. Yeah, I mean, that's so much fun. I was trying to get a bus attached to the wind farm by tethers. And I put rocket boosters on the back of it, and I got it spinning round like mad. So much fun. And then on the other end of the spectrum, there was a mission where I wanted to upgrade my C4, and I had to get 5 gears. And you have to basically deliver an atomic bomb and jump out in time to the enemy target. But the only problem was you were driving a bus, and you have to stay above a certain speed limit to keep the gears. So each time an enemy rams into you, you have to pretty much restart. So that was the most frustrating thing I've done so far in this game.
God.
But other than that, I think if you really want to just play it, I dare say there's a mod to just unlock everything, and I'm kind of tempted myself.
Well, there were in Just Cause 2. You could just get save games that had everything unlocked. You could just literally go around
I didn't even think of that. I kind of want to play the storyline. There's a bit of a storyline which looks... I'm enjoying it, to be honest. The characters are funny.
I have just thought of another honourable mention for 2015.
Oh, yeah.
Which you showed me. Disco Dodgeball. Robot Roller Derby Disco Dodgeball.
That is good fun.
It's good fun. It's stupid fun. You could play it for maybe half an hour at a time, maybe more sometimes. It's just good fun.
When was Wolfenstein The New Order released? Was that 2015?
I'm not sure, actually.
Wolfenstein The New Order was 20th of May last year. That's in 2014.
Okay. Well, that was that good that I'm bringing it into this year. That's how much I enjoyed.
The Old Blood was this year.
Any small games that you guys are playing that you're enjoying?
I'm trying to work out what year one was, but I've been playing Rat's Instigive recently.
I know one game you haven't spoken about yet, Tim, which is your game of the year, I believe you said, was probably Kerbal Space Program.
Yep. Yeah, it came out of beta earlier this year.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing more to say, really. It's just a brilliant game that's done alpha brilliantly and just developed brilliantly. Great modding community, great game.
Oh, actually, didn't Prison Architect come out this year as well?
Oh yeah, that's another one I played a lot of.
Like, officially came out. I mean, it came out of beta now, hasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's another one that just did early access really well.
I've struggled to get into Prison Architect.
Yeah, I struggled to get into it, but it was a good little game that I played.
Have you played it since it came out?
I bought it on release.
I'll play it now, it's out of beta. They've improved it quite a bit.
Okay. I do really want to like it, though. It looks like a great idea.
Another game I've been playing recently is RimWorld. Any of you guys play that?
RimWorld.
No.
That's a good game. I think it's still in beta, actually, but it has this tutorial system where it's not really tutorial. It just kind of gives you hints as what you should do. But I didn't have to look at any guides or wikis or anything for hours or playing it until I need the details on it.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much all the games between us.
I think so.
Yeah. We've all kind of played this year. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's been the first episode of the Swampcast.
Oh, yeah.
Could have gone better.
Nice.
Could have gone worse. So once again, Burridge, where can we find you?
Burridge Games. That's literally it. Just Burridge Games on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Patreon. No, I'm kidding. Heck, even my website's burridgegames.yt. Like,
Wow.
literally everything is Burridge Games for me.
Where can we find us? Still lost.
Yeah, where can we find you
Always.
guys?
Like a bad smell. We never leave. You think you've gotten rid of us, but...
Where can we find you? It's in the description of this channel because it's their channel.
Anyway, thanks for listening or watching.
Watch
I don't really know.
listening.
New
Don't know yet.
Experience
Depends
podcast.
what you edit.
Bye.
Bye.